My name is Roxy, and I became a client of Tamara's at the beginning of this year, so 2022. I was very hesitant to commit because I had it in my mind that it was all about perfection. I was telling her my goals of being plant based, getting in workouts, all the other things that I wanted to accomplish for the year. And I was quite nervous to commit to it because I wasn't sure if I would have the time or the emotional bandwidth. I don't do well in winter to make any progress. But I bit the bullet and signed up with her, and I am so happy that I did. Those feelings of perfectionism went away within the first week of coaching, the first review, the first check-in. So what Tamara does a very good job of is taking you where you're at. Whenever I slipped a day or two, we would discuss ideas of how to improve in the future rather than regret what was happening. And she's really good at being mindful of your needs and just making sure you stay on track. One of the biggest problems that I had prior to working with her was just consistency. I would try to be perfect for a week, fail, and then just go back to my normal eating habits. And what really helped with working with Tamara was the consistency of it all. I had slip-ups, yet I still improved, which was probably the biggest shock that I had, and a mindset shift was consistency is more important than perfection, and some is better than none. And I feel like it can only be learned through coaching, because she will continue, if you dedicate or commit to her program, you have those weekly check-ins, you have that mindfulness of how your week went, and one of the things that was really cool in month 2, 3 was her ability to show you your progress, because that's some things that you forget to acknowledge. She showed me like side-by-side pictures from the beginning of the year to where I was at now, and she was able to point out little things that I wouldn't have even picked up on, like muscle tone, like a little bit more definition, and that was very beneficial because those 2 months felt like I wasn't being perfect, being the best client I could be, yet I still made progress, which was such a nice realization. One of the surprising benefits that I got from coaching with Tamara was how much knowledge she knew about the plant-based diet and how many tips and tricks she provided me with approaching the plant-based diet. So prior to this year, I was vegetarian, going in and out of plant-based veganism. She was able to help me become plant-based with the weekly encouragement and by giving me tips such as how to eat on vacation. She took the time to show me her process for approaching plant-based on a vacation, and I was just so amazed at how helpful that was to stay on track with vacations or outings or whatever life throws at you. The plant-based diet seems very restrictive just from the outside, but by working with Tamara, you learn how much of a world there is out there and how to approach that world. And especially, and this is what I was looking for, is how to approach that world as an athlete and trying to get muscle, because that's the biggest misconception about plant-based foods is getting enough protein. So that was definitely one of the surprising benefits, was just how helpful those tricks were. And even using the internet, there's way too much information out there, so she boils it down to what you need in that moment. If you haven't noticed already, I highly endorse Tamara's coaching. You won't regret it. It was such a beneficial experience to me, and really helped me hit my New Year's resolutions and not and it not being one of those years where you just say you're going to do something and not. So sign up.